Two people that's in here. Who are you? There's sound in here. I just purposely do that a lot. BG 1968. Never seen you in here before. Question though, how quick did you get this notification? Because I put this out a while ago to go at 3:15. I had it up there like around 2:50 is when I put this up there. What's going on, Peggy? I had it up here like around 2:50 because some of you guys said, hey, we didn't get no notification that you were going live. Well, I put this up here like at 2:50 that I was going to be going live at 3:15. So that's pretty crazy. What's going on, Manny? Right back at you, Peggy. So you got it 3 minutes ago. That's crazy. You got it. So whenever I actually did go live is when you got notified that I was live. When it was supposed to notify you back at 2:50 that I was actually going to be going live. Aaron Robertson, welcome, welcome. Longtime follower, huh? As of when? Because YouTube gives me the ability to type your name in there and see when you first started subscribing. Peggy, that's crazy, man. That is absolutely. Peggy, do you have your notifications turned on? Because you know there is a way that you can. Mom Sale, thank you very much. Peggy, there's a way that you can actually click on the notification, and you have to click it a certain amount of times. It'll tell you to notify you sometimes or to tell you to notify you all the time. I don't know if you know anything about that. Dana Farrell, I don't know if that was you. I know a lot of people said, hey, you didn't tell me you were going live. Let us know that you're going to be going live. And I'm like, well, YouTube's supposed to let you know that I'm going live, especially when I posted I'm going live. Appreciate that, Aaron. I always tell people to check other things out so they won't be surprised that I might do and say something they're not gonna like, and then I'm not subscribing to you anymore. I'm leaving. You said that fried chicken is not better than grilled. So, anywho, but I appreciate that. Mom Sale, you say you love all my videos. Are you just talking about the reaction videos? You about to be put on the spot. Oh, so you seen some of my other videos, Mom Sale? Because I'm about to quiz you. Yeah, okay. Okay, unknown 3 national. I don't know what that. I might be saying your name wrong or whatever it is on here, but. So again, you guys are seeing me work right now. So right now, where did it go? I am uploading videos that's going to be going up there tonight. So I don't know if you guys are usually, I don't know if it notifies you that I'm actually going my reaction videos. Some people are able to, like when I post what reaction videos I'm going to be doing, a lot of people are able just to go right in and see what songs I'm doing. And some people comment ahead of time, which is pretty cool. But let me see. I'm gonna go back to this comment section to see what y'all saying here. Okay, I get notified most of the time. Mine is all the time. Okay, well I discovered it's unconventional. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. Peggy Wilson, when you say severe low back pain, is it in the muscle? I listened to your driving vids. I only done like what, 2? You busted. So you trying to stay alive, huh? Make sure you work and live. Don't work to live. I like your driving vids. I've only done like 2. One was on my day in the life of MRM, and the other one I just did the other day. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Peggy Wilson. So if you have sciatica, which leg is it going down? Or is it only in your back? Or is it going down one of your legs? Have we talked about this before also? What I want to know. Which I'm thinking that we've not, because okay, I am an author. I just work a part-time job to help pay the bills. Oh, I hear you. Your back and your left leg. Okay, Peggy. So what you need to do is you need to be on your stomach, on your elbows. And if possible, you need to push up like this. I'll give you an example. So if you're here like this, on your stomach, like this right here, you need to be doing like this right there. That right there is called McKenzie extensions. That's how you help with sciatica. What I just did right there, that's what you need to do. You need to rock out like 5 of them. And on the 5th one, you hold it and take a deep breath and blow all the air out and let your low back sink in. And then you just go right back down on your elbows, okay? Not laying flat, but on your elbows. Okay? And when you do push up like that, if you feel pain in the middle of your back, that's a really good thing. That's called centralization. That's what you want to do. But if you do that and it stays in your leg, then what you do is you lay flat, and without moving your body, you move your hips to your right, but without moving your upper part. So if you're laying flat, you shift your hips to your right, and then you push up again like that. But again, if you do, what's going on, Violet? Got your message too, sis. But if you do push up like that and you feel pain in the middle of your back, that's a good thing. That is a good thing to do. But I don't know if you're on a computer right now or if you're on your phone. If you're on your phone or you're on a laptop, I recommend you get on your stomach right now and just be up on your elbows on your phone. And you will start to see that pain in your left leg gonna seem like it's kind of starting to go away while you like that. Because what you have sounds like, if you have sciatica, most likely you have a herniated disc that's pushing against it. I know, sis. I know. That is not a blanket. That's a towel. That's just how big it is.
It's huge. They give you a huge towel. It's like the size of my whole couch.
Yeah, that's a towel. To let you see how big it is in comparison to me. See this? It's a really big towel. It's like a blanket towel. Yeah, exactly. He said, so yeah, pretty much a blanket. Yeah, right. He's one of the top contestants. What's his name? It is 3:25 here, Violet. What about in your neck of the woods? Bluegrass Boy, thank you. We're doing well. Oh, the weatherman. Yeah. Hey, he had a this year he had a that was unexpected. Let's just say that. Oh, the show is over with now, so I can talk about it. Yeah. His was unexpected. What's going on, Yvette? So it's 9:24 in England. Oh, 9:25 in Ireland. Wow. Cool beans. Yeah, I know. Kirsten Forrest. Yeah. Long time no speak. Absolutely. Roscoe, PC 56. Roscoe, have you looked on my channel? Roscoe PC 56. Have you looked on my channel? Carol, how are you doing, Miss Carol? Oh boy. Your name's Roscoe, ain't it? Roscoe PC 56. Have you looked on my channel today? You're doing great now, Carolyn. That's good. I'm doing videos right now, guys. So y'all, again, like I did yesterday, I'm doing videos right now. So that's why y'all see me looking off to the side right here, because I'm currently uploading videos to YouTube as we speak. Oh, so did you notice anything, Roscoe? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Time I did the exercise, I did feel the pain in the middle of my lower back. That's a good thing. That's called centralization. That's something that you're going to want to practice a lot. I mean, you want to do a lot of those. Like, no, Roscoe, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about me being live, Roscoe. I'm talking about have you looked on my channel to see any videos that I uploaded already? Hmm? Peggy, like again, you do 5 of them, but on the 5th one, you hold it, you take a deep breath, and you blow all the air out. And as you blow the air out, you're going to feel your lower back sink in. You hold it there for like a good 2 to 3 seconds, then you lower yourself down, then you just rest. So you want to do like at least 4 sets of 5. And when you get up, you lay on your side and you sit up. Don't just get up any old kind of way. So as soon as you lay flat on your stomach, you turn over on your side and you use your arm to push yourself up to keep your spine in correct alignment. We call it log rolling. So let's just say this. If you're on your bed, I don't know if y'all can be able to hear me, but I'm gonna just show you. If you are on your bed, if you're like this right here, and you go back down like this, you turn on your side like this, bring your legs up like this, and then push up like that to keep your spine in proper alignment. But then after that, I'm gonna send you. I'll be able to not send you, but I'll be able to tell you some things of yeah, Roscoe. I wonder who requested that one. But then after that, as you start to do those, I'll show you exercises you do for your stomach and your trunk and core area to kind of tighten up the muscles around that spine and keep it from shifting out of place. But it's gonna be in time. Though it's not gonna be something that's gonna be corrected like within a week. It took a long time for your spine to get out of alignment like that and the herniated disc to happen. So it's gonna take some time to actually build you up. Happy every day. Come and go. Let's see. Yeah, Roscoe. Noticed that it was the Doobie Brothers and that specific song. I wonder who requested that one. Let's see. One, two. Which one did I just upload? Okay, after the Hensons is come and go. I shall see. So forgive me, folks, if y'all see that I'm not reading y'all words right now because I currently am doing a video, like I said. Also, right here, she was over on that channel. It's called Come On. Did I roll out? Anyway, this is Go With Me. Here you go. Okay. Well, through Jesus. I'm gonna have to catch up on what y'all might be saying off to the side because again, I know I'm probably repeating myself and y'all like, dude, we heard you, but I am editing videos right now. Is what I am doing, so forgive me. Okay, hold on for a second. No. Okay, I got that one going. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about. All right, BG 1968. I don't know why YouTube just try to block your message, man. That's crazy. Okay, I got to go back up. Comedian dance interpreter. Please react to it as soon as you can. You and the subs. Okay, I got you, Violet. Yeah, but I know what you're saying, Peggy. But I'm pretty sure the arthritis is a lot easier to deal with than that sciatic, because I know sciatic will mess you up. Your emotions aren't working. Have you considered doing a video of the top 5 videos you reacted to? Have you considered doing a video with the top 5 videos you reacted to? In other words, the top 5 you enjoyed the most, and have I listened to after you reacted? There ain't too many videos that I actually went back, and that's a good question. That might be something I might do. I do already know a few of them that I'm gonna. I mean, I think I've done a video like that before already, where some people sent me videos of my most reaction, I guess you want to say. I know Beth Hart was one of them, and Chris Stapleton, Justin Timberlake doing "Drink You Away" was one of them. Ginger Pisces was one of them. Mom Sale, yes. Said Dr. Love, right? Real love. Nah, unconventional. I don't know how to answer that. I guess I never really paid attention to it because I say around the age of like 13, 14-ish, I was so used to talking in front of people that I guess it just didn't. But what I can say is this: by watching myself, I learned to speak better by watching myself. I was my own worst judge. Like I found myself saying, a lot, I was like, so da 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 da, and da 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 da, and so anyway, da 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 da, and I'm like, oh my God, I say, so much. It was terrible. So in that respect, yeah, I became my own critic, which is cool because it helped me not say a lot of stuff. So, but as far as hearing myself talking, not liking my voice, no. Now singing wise, that's a different ball game. But what used to get me and what made me kind of venture out and do like different stuff on YouTube is that people would always crack up, like at work, church, family, friends. They would always it ain't the fact that they feel that I'm funny as well, but they like talk about my facial expressions and everything. So of course I can't see myself. Sometimes I would do something while somebody's saying something to me, where I'll just kind of, and they'll go, "Oh my God, look at your face." I'm like, ain't that the craziest thing we say to each other? Like I make a face about something. Like if somebody's lying to me, I'm like, they're like, "Oh my God, look at your face." I'm like, okay, let me take my eyeballs out and see. But anyway, so this kind of actually helped. I actually now when people say things like that, if I go back and watch a video, and you get that, I'm like, oh wow, my face is pretty expressive, I guess. But yeah, but it'd be worse if I just sat here and was talking like this, no eyebrow movement or anything, just blink real slow and just talk to you guys like this. Is like I would be one of those teachers that you just completely hate because there's absolutely no enthusiasm, no expressions or anything at all. I'm just flat faced and just flaccid in the face like this, as if I end up getting like both sides of my face got Bell palsy, except for like my bottom jaw that's moving right now. I would be a very dull person if I was like this. I don't think anybody would like to listen to me talk or do anything if I stay like this. So no, I couldn't stand my teachers that were like that, let alone, ugh. So anywho, what time are you going up? Let's see. You got 9:30. You are at 10 o'clock. Okay, let's see what y'all say. Okay. Let me move this over here so my head won't be turned. Oh, well, I can't do that because then I won't be able to see my editing work over here. Oh, okay. Kirstine, I mean, I swear I'm gonna get me I'm gonna go on Teespring and make me a t-shirt with my face being like, and then show it saying, "That's a white dude. 2 white dudes. You know how many comments I get on a daily basis of people saying that to me? It's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. Mom cell, that's exactly what it is, sis. You run across a few people that they are a particular way when they're around people, then they are completely different when they're around others. I'm not one of those. I'm the same way I am on this channel is the same way I'm at work, is the same way I'm with my wife and my kids, is the same way I'm with my other family members. Nobody would be able to get on this channel and say, yeah, he acts different on his YouTube channel, because I don't. And I'm just no worries, laid back, love life, live life. So yeah, that's how most people should be. Dance and Eyebrow should have their own channel. You know, I guess what I can say to that, I didn't know that I really did that, but I do know that when I listen to music, I'm always like certain music that get me. I'm into them like da 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 da. But I can't. But when I do it, it's automatic. Like I know everybody talks about when I did that. What's his name? Charlie Daniel. When he was playing that fiddle, it's like I was just going along with it. My hands, y'all didn't see my fingers was moving too. I do the same thing whenever I learn a new song. If it has like a certain like riffs to it, if it's like a then I find myself it just happens. So yeah, that absolutely. Yeah, I mean, but you know, unconventional. It's so funny though, man, because I don't know. Like, I guess everybody has everybody has their thing that I guess draws people to the channel, and I like the fact that my channel is growing slow. It's growing slow, but the fact that it's growing, I like that because I don't have to fake or do anything crazy. That's definitely not me. Just so I can get people to jump on board. If you get what I'm saying, because I know there are some people out there that they do some things just to get people on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know everybody, a lot of people, if you love music like me, I absolutely love music. Love music. Absolutely love it. But when I see some people do some things, I'm just kind of like, okay, okay, come on now. Some of the stuff is just outrageous. It really is. It's just completely outrageous. They know what they're doing. People act like anyway, they know what they're doing. But hey, if that's their craft and they found some way to bring more revenue or whatever to them by doing that, then more power to them. But I can't do that. I have to, if I'm going to be funny or imitate somebody, that's why I have my comedy section over there. Or y'all know, y'all saw me on here acting crazy when I was talking about getting your vial of water from the Nile River where Jesus dipped his toe in. Yeah, things like that. But I'm not going to just be on here and be a fake person just so I can get people to sub to me. I mean, because like if you ever see me out and about, you're going to see I'm going to be the same exact way. I'm not going to be looking at you like, oh, wait, what? Like, come on, man, be that exciting person you are on your channel. No. Because I do know of some reactors that they got saw in public and by people that subs that saw them in public, and the reactors or whoever had the creators, they call us, of the channels, a lot of the creators, they act weird, like strange, but I don't know. It's Teresa, hello. Oh yeah, unconventional. Yeah, man. I told somebody I wish I'm gonna check with departments and all that to make sure I can do this. But there's a patient that he and I talk about the first time the other day. He and I talked about music. This guy's in his late 70s, and he said, "Man, you know what? I just started listening to country music." And I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what?" So he don't even know about my reaction channel or anything. And he and I started talking about it, and he actually writes music and all that. I can't read music. This dude writes music like on the treble clefs and all that. He writes music, And he and I got to talking about music, and he got to talking about country music, and he's just now listening to it. And it's crazy. So I wish I can record him talking about why he got into it or how he got into it or why he never really listened to it. Because I got my reason. I'm way younger than he is, but then yet he has his reason. And it's so crazy that it just blew my mind that even back at his time, 70, let's say 50 years ago, that'd make him 27. 50 years ago, even he was saying things like where he grew up at, the exposure wasn't given to them or it wasn't shown to them. And now here I am, 37 in 2019 saying when I was, younger, we weren't exposed to it. Like it blows my mind. I almost think like it's purposeful or something, but all right, Roscoe. Mom cell, absolutely. Kirstine Forrest, yep. And you know what? To be honest with you too, I lose them because of that too. Oh, well, happy birthday, Teresa. Happy birthday. That's cool. But yeah, you'll find out that you're real. And what happens is that people, like for instance, when I personally helped somebody before, they like you. They can kind of become attached to you. But then yet, if you keep on, like as my channel kept going, I might hit on a subject that they don't agree with and they take it personally, and then things can go wrong that way. And that's what I always tell people, you got to know where to draw the lines at when it comes to human interaction. And I think one of the worst things that happen that make people so sensitive now is something like this. I mean, people are like this so much they can't even look at each other like I'm doing you guys right now. I know y'all, it seems like I'm looking you dead in your face and talking directly to you, and it makes some people feel odd. Like, dude, it literally seems like you are right here in my living room looking me in my face and talking directly to me. But yet at the same time, what happens is that human interaction has been so lost that people don't talk face to face no more, that it's all this and texting and all that if you do say something that offends them, it used to be a time to where if I said it to your face, we talked about it, you'll get a little uncomfortably offensive, but we able to talk it out and we'll be done with it. But on the internet, you can't do that because they can just click off and go somewhere else and start saying all kind of stuff and get somebody on board with them. And I mean, it's so crazy how a lot of stuff has changed. Absolutely, Bluegrass boy. There's no better way. Yeah, I mean, see, I don't know exactly which videos, but there are things that I talked about that people didn't agree with me on, or they thought that I was just like, no, Ty, it doesn't work that way. And I'm like, look, you don't have to believe me. We're going to agree or disagree. Now we're going to move on from that subject. But when you feel yourself getting emotionally aroused and emotionally rising up to get ready to get mad, you need to actually kind of check yourself. Like, why am I getting mad at this dude because he don't like stuff that I like? I mean, I think one of the most petty things that I've come across since I've done reaction videos is folks that get mad at me because I did not react to a song like they expected me to, better yet, how they wanted me to. So that's why when people give me a song that they want me to react to, they should just say, it's easier to say, MRM, hey, react to this song. Boom, leave it at that. Don't say nothing like, hey, man, you're going to really love this one. Or, hey, because if I don't love it, then they get mad. It's so strange. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, even when, like me, I love food. So I might tell somebody, man, hey, this place over here has some of the best burgers that I tasted, that I've tasted. So they might go there, be like, you know what? I went there, man. The burgers, they was all right. And I might be like, oh, for real? Well, to me, they were good, man. I guess. So then if the burgers are all right to you, if they were all right to you, then what's good to you? And if that person tell me, oh, this burger joint is good, Ty, then I'll go there and I'll try it. But what does it look like? I tell them to go try this burger joint. They go, you know what, Ty, it was all right. I'm like, it was all right. You wouldn't know a good burger if you, I mean, what the heck? It's so funny that people, like, I really do try to talk to the people about it. They get mad. Some of them have cussed at me. And I'm like, wait. Okay, now let me ask you this. Ask yourself this. You are in your 50s, 60s, whatever years old. Look how you just snapped on me because I did not respond or reacted to a song like you expected me to. You need to ask yourself what's going on in here that made you just, because you don't know me, I don't know you, and because I didn't react to a song like you expected me to, you blew up and snapped off on a guy that you don't even know, all because he didn't react to a song like you wanted him to. And it goes the other way too, where if I'm jamming out to a song or something like that, and people are like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy that you liked it," and I'm like, "That I don't know, I don't know, y'all. It's kind of, it's different. The reaction and all that is really different. I mean, of course, we like when somebody likes something that we like, but we also should be prepared that if they don't like, we should just be like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever, moving on." That's it. That easy. Unconventional said, people are very about themselves. One thing that bothers me reading comments is people who don't even acknowledge your video. They're replying. They literally just say, react to. All right. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Like, exactly. Like, it might be a video that I might, like, for instance, I think the other day, like when I did the video about the heart to heart, when I said heart issues, underlying heart conditions, when I did that video talking about the heart, people still, hey, react to this. I'm like, oh my God, did they even watch the video? Because I tell you right now, for any of you guys that are in here, if I do a video where I am talking about a subject or a matter like depression or something, if you leave any type of reaction video on, if you leave anything on there about me reacting to a video, I'm not even going to look at it. It's definitely not going to be something I'm not even going to look at it. Because if I'm talking about depression, or if I'm talking about somebody that's dealing with suicide, or talking with somebody that's having marriage issues, if I'm doing a talk or a video on that and all I'm getting to people, hey, react to this, react to that, I'm just telling you the truth. I completely know. That's what just makes me like, what? But I think I'm going to have to do a video, since I've been doing this for a year now, which is amazing. I'm going to have to do a video on all the things that I've learned, things that surprised me as far as doing YouTube, like even like what I just talked to you guys about, like how somebody can become mad and curse you out because you didn't react to a song like they expected you to. So it almost made me think, man, if you can do that, a commercial, Lenovo, I'm getting commercials on my live. Woohoo. Yeah, Mom Cell, it's amazing. I mean, even in life, people do it. Like I said, somebody, man, it's so crazy. People would even, I mean, if they are excited about something and it's like, oh my God, watch this, and you watch it and you go, oh, okay, that was cool. That was cool. What do you mean? That was like, well, so I'll be like, look, check yourself. Look what you're doing right now. You're about to get mad at me because I didn't have the same response or reaction to it that you did. Instead of celebrating the fact that we're all different. That's what I mean. It's so crazy. Even when people say things like debate or argue, it's looked at like such a negative term. Nobody looked at a debate or an argument as us coming together to come to a conclusion to something. That's what it needs to be looked at like. We need. I wish if you change the word, even the word debate itself sounds like it's like it's something harsh and negative. And if you say, you know what, we're getting ready to have a talking engagement, don't that sound like that's a little bit more like, oh, that sounds like they're getting ready to get into something that's going to be pleasant and a little bit more compromising and coming to a conclusion? Don't that sound better than like, look, do you want to debate or do you want to have a, what did I just say? I forgot what I just said. We're going to have a conversation engagement. We're getting ready to have a conversation engagement. That sounds a lot more pleasant than debate, don't it? Oh, K-Tac, man. Politics, music, people are so attached to their opinions now. Any disagreement they take as a personal attack. Yeah, that's why I tell people that even on this channel, ones that have been following me long enough, y'all know I'm not into politics. But if somebody asks me a question about something that's going on in politics and they know that I'm coming from a standpoint of my Christianity faith and everything like that, don't try to take, okay, for instance, if we're talking about, I don't know, like I was talking about fathers needing to be in the home. People took that and said, oh man, now you're going political. Fathers not being in the home is political. That's not political, dude. That's life. That's real deal life. Just because they talking about it in politics does not make it political. If politics talked about clean water, and then I start talking about how it's important to make sure you're drinking clean water. Well, you're talking about politics because they're talking about water in politics. But fathers not being in the home is a real deal life issue. Now, I don't care if they talking about in the politics. So what I tell people all the time is that, for one, nobody's going to stop me from answering anybody's question or talking about what I want to talk about. Now, as far as saying who you like in politics, I don't know, and I don't care, because I don't get into it like that. But if we're talking about issues, life issues, and if somebody's asking me a question about life issues and they're only asking it because they know I'm trying to offer my advice that's going to help another human being, I don't care who's talking about it. I'm going to give the advice to the best of my knowledge and my wisdom, my ability, and I don't care who's talking about it out there in the world, whatever like that. So it's not going to stop me from doing it. But it's what I used to always say too, like, man, I don't know. People say, don't talk about politics. I mean, it's like, who started that? Who started that whole don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, don't talk about, no, why can't we talk about anything we want to talk about, period? Because I know the thing is, to me, it should all be looked at as an exercise to show you how mature you are, how you have your own feelings and emotions in check. And are you really listening to the subject that's at hand? Or are you just ready to respond with your no, because I mean, that's what people really need to do when they go into conversation engagements. So right, Darlene, yeah. Georgie girl, yeah, exactly. Pen pals. Yeah, but I think unconventional. The thing is, though, what I tell people, don't stop doing, don't stop, don't fall for this stuff. I think, because see, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you guys tell me certain things, I'll be like, what? They're like, you didn't know that, or you didn't know, because I don't see that out. I'm serious. I kid you not. A lot of stuff that you guys, when I say you guys, I'm talking about my subscribers. A lot of things that you guys talk to me about, or y'all tell me about, that because y'all know I don't have cable, I don't watch news, and none of that. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Try my best not to. I get told by patients or friends, family, whatever. But as far as like looking at, I don't pay attention to it. So what's funny is that when people say, "Oh man, this has been going on," then I'm like, well, the world that I go about and talk to people, I don't see that stuff going on. Oh, but it's in the news, and that's why I'm like, well, maybe it's going on there, but where I am, I don't see that. Oh no, they say it's all over. Well, how come I'm not seeing it? So anyway, one thing I learned in high school years ago: to debate a topic yourself, debate both sides to the topic, you become more open-minded. Yeah. There's always ways to, I always tell people the best angle to approach a problem, y'all might have heard this before, is the try angle. Not the triangle, but like you're trying. That's the best angle to approach any angle, is try. So try from both sides. But what people need to understand is that a lot of times when we come into these conversational engagements or disagreements, it should all be with the goal in mind that we're trying to reach a goal or come to a standpoint. You know what I'm trying to say? What's the best way to raise your child? This is the only way. No, that ain't gonna be the only way. It's gonna be more than one way, because every kid is different. So Dale Hines, yeah, I can see, that's what I'm saying. What you just said right there. You said there's no longer freedom of speech. Everything is politically correct. Incorrect, I mean. Well, that's what they're trying to do. But it's like I said, it's not gonna stop me from doing that. It's not gonna stop me from being, I think for myself. I don't think like everybody else think. I don't think like people want me to think. Because to me, that's crazy. That's like mass controllers. It's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like you being programmed or something like that. Especially when I don't know. I was always one of those people that never. I was skeptical of everything, even if it was the truth. I was still skeptical of it. They said, oh, if they told me, oh, see, I don't know, y'all. I'm about to get into some crazy. I ain't gonna get into all that. I'm not gonna get into all that, because people gonna be like, what? Unconventional, that's exactly what I'm talking about. What's going on, Doc Holiday? Unconventional, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's why I said it should be something like conversation engagement. That sounds so pleasant, don't it? Like we can really have a conversation engagement, which means all of us are going to be engaged in it. But when you say debate, it's almost like defense. That's what debate sounds like to me. Like we're getting ready to have a debate. That means before we even say hi to each other, we're already in disagreement. Like, and then when you have that we're already in disagreement, I got to defend myself. All of a sudden, you can have this feeling of I don't like you. See what I'm saying? Instead of actually just saying that what we're talking about at hand is the issue. You are not the issue. I'm not the issue. What we're getting ready to talk about is the issue. So why am I not liking you already because you don't like something that I like? That's crazy. That's why I'm saying people need to think for them. Think. They need to really just, think. That's why, like, if my sons and coming to me with certain questions, things like that, I always say to them before I answer it, I say, well, what do you think? You see what I'm saying? What do you think? Not what did they tell you or what they, I want to know, what do you think? Like, what do you feel about it? What do you think about it? Do that too. If you got kids or anybody, friends, family, do that. If they come to you and be like, hey, they said that X, Y, and Z is going on. What do you think about that? And you'd be like, okay, well, before I answer that, I want to know something. What do you think? Well, because, boy, I tell you what, there's been, that's awesome, Mom Sale. Peggy Wilson, yep. And that's why if you say something of the opposite, people, that's why y'all, I probably get like, I kid you not, I probably get like minimum 100 comments every day of this particular phrase. Dude, where have you been all your life? Have you been living under a rock? Have you been living in a cave? And I get that all the time. And then they come out and say things like, dude, it's everywhere. I'm like, I don't care what, man. No, it's not. I'm sorry. No, it's not. People can watch something on TV and feel like it's everywhere. And I'm like, I don't see it. And I'm here. I live close to a really big city. And I lived in a big city. And no. But then yet the things that I do see a lot of, I try to figure out how come they're not talking about that. Like, I'll give y'all an example. Columbine went nationwide because what them boys did, which is absolutely terrible. But where I grew up at, we was all kind of like, well, why is it such a big deal? Because, just 2 weeks ago, T-Mac took a gun to school. He shot 5 people. He didn't kill them, but he shot 5 folks. And he was apprehended by the security. But he did shoot 5 people, and that made the local news on a small scale because I guess they didn't want to bring that much bad attention to that public school to get that public school shut down. No more government funding there. But when Columbine happened, it was like we was all like kind of like, well, what made them so? Is it because it never happened there before? Is that the reason why? But my point in saying that is that I think Jim Stone said, he said they pick and choose, and half the deaths will never make the news, is what he say. But again, it's like, and also, there's been some minister friends of mine who, we had some differences on because a lot of times I say this. I say it all the time. What's going on, Marsha? If you really sit back and listen to what God is saying right now in this day and age, talk and speak on those things, because what they do, and what I'm saying is when I say they, and I know some of y'all are in here, my ministering friends, if y'all are watching, if y'all are going to watch this, y'all know I'm not bashing y'all, but that's why I'm not saying no names. But I say this, you can't sit there and try to base your preaching and teaching off of what something happened in the news. They are, oh man, this world is getting bad. It's getting worse and worse. Things are just getting real. I'm like, actually, no, they're not. It's just that everybody got a camera in their hand right now and everybody got more access to it. But the genocide and all that stuff has always been going on. It never stopped. It just seemed like it's actually increasing more and more because everybody all around the world, even in the jungles of the Congo, got a camera in their hand and they can shoot the video and upload it to YouTube, and whatever you want to click on, you're going to see it. So it makes it seem like, oh, this world is just getting so worse. Actually, no, it's not. It's staying the same. But at the same time, it's like what I always say, me and my wife talk, I say, well, guess what? If I never would have saw those things, if my friends, my ministering friends or whatever, if they never would have showed me those things that they seen on YouTube, if they never would have told me what they seen in the news, my world was good. I just see all these good things. I see good people every day. I laugh with these people. I joke with these people. I have fun with these people. Even just when we go out to social events and all that, all these happy people are around. But If you just stay glued to the TV and what news is showing you, it makes you almost darn near not want to go outside. Just like y'all remember when I uploaded the video. Y'all remember when I uploaded the video and it said something like Parkway North school shooting, and I showed y'all the video of what was really going on, and I showed y'all the video of what the news showed what was going on. I know the news might have got false information, but my point is, if you've seen that from the news perspective, it'll make you like, well, I'm not going nowhere else. But then you got me out there like, there is nothing going on here. There's no shooting going on here, yada, 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 peanut butter. So what I'm saying is that if you find yourself being so tied up and drawn in to all this negative stuff, it almost conditions your mind to see nothing but negativity. That's why when you go out, you all nervous and looking around, looking for somebody to do something wrong. When it's like, then everybody gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, dude, what is wrong with that lady? See how she's all, well, he was walking towards me, ma'am. I was just walking past you. I wasn't walking towards you. I was walking past you. You know, people do walk past each other. I'm just saying, some folks just get to a point to where I'm telling you, you have to stop. That's why I don't pay attention to it. That's why I don't have none of this stuff. I have my own thoughts. I have my own mind. That's why I love people, love talking to you guys. If I'm out and about, I'm the same exact person, but I'm not going to sit there and let that stuff soak into my mind and my spirit. And once it gets interlocked in my head, all it does is teaches you to look for negativity. Then next thing you know, you have formed a new behavior that you don't know why. You paranoid all of a sudden. Somebody knock on your door. Well, why is somebody knocking on my door? You remember the days when people did knock on your door and you just said, who is it? And they'll say, oh, it's such and such, your neighbor next door. Can we have a cup of sugar? But now somebody knock on your door, you almost get quiet. Turn the TV down. Go on the side of it, go on one of your windows and look out there. Who is that at my door? I mean, look what it's done. It's actually just formulated a whole new behavior in you that you never had. Then you kind of figure out, where did the root of all this come from? Well, you glued in front of that TV where it's showing you robberies have been going on, home invasions have been going on, car thefts have been going on. Now you find yourself locking your car up and then turning your home camera on your car and then keeping your light on facing your car. I mean, all these years you had your car, but now it's getting ready to be stolen. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that I'm just simply saying one good way of being able to change your mind and how you think is make sure that you're not putting yourself in front of things that's causing you to think otherwise. You know, surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that actually are going somewhere. Surround yourself with people that actually can help you grow. And if they're not helping you do that, find somebody that is going to help you do that, because something that is not growing will eventually die. So if you find yourself there's always new ways that you can grow. Always. There's always a new knowledge you can learn, a new skill you can learn. Something new can always be learned. But if all you're doing is the same thing every single day, you're at a standstill. I tell people you're dying. I'm not talking about, you're physically dying, but I'm talking about like as a, what's the word I'm looking for? As like a developing social human being is what I'm kind of getting at. Yep, Elvis, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I told you sometimes y'all have no idea. Y'all how I'm doing right now. I do the same thing when I'm in the store. I don't care. I can see a lady looking in the magazine. I will just jokingly look over there and say, why are you trying to look like that? Why? Or sometimes I just do things that might embarrass them. Like they can be looking at, home and gardening. And I'll just joke around and say, you shouldn't be looking at those men in that magazine. And they'll, huh? And I just do that because guess what? They never had anything like that happen to them in that day. And then they find themselves laughing and all that. Then they will never forget that. This guy just came up to me and da-da-da. Next thing you know, we were laughing. And that's what I'm saying. Yep. Elvis, yeah, exactly. Me too. Have no choice. 2 churches there, huh, Teresa? Wow. Wow, Peggy, somebody came and asked you if you knew any Spanish-speaking people in the neighborhood. I wonder what that was for. Yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you have to, folks. That's what makes us human. You know, that's what makes you connected. I mean, these things can have, these interactions, these conversations, they can have lifelong lasting effects on you. I'm telling you, that's what we were meant to do. Otherwise, we would be like animals. We wouldn't be able to really communicate with words. We would only be able to communicate with our actions, pretty much. And sometimes that's not bad either. But they were Jehovah's Witnesses. Darlene, that's awesome. When it comes to me, if it's a new patient, then that's when I learn something new, because all of them got their own personal stories. They all have certain type of injuries. They all heal different. So it's really amazing. Honestly, I would say, the more people you meet throughout your life, the more fulfilling it is, because all these people have all these different personalities, all these different skills, all these different, background stories. All these things can actually help enrich your life that much further. It helps you put things into perspective when you look at your own life, when you see other people's lives, seeing what their struggles was or things they went through. It kind of helps you get a grip on things. But like I said, it all depends on what you may have faced or what you may have went through in your own personal life. So, okay, let's see. K-Tag, yeah, that's crazy. That's what you call that. You see what I'm saying? Something like that, K-Tag. That's what I call like religion, And and all this is sad, because it makes people feel like they got like the one up, because they attend every Wednesday and 2 times on Sunday. And since you're not going there, at least, well, we're better than you. We stamped our time card with God and we're good with him, but you're not, because you're not going. And that's just not right. It all comes down to relationship. Andy, we're just having basic conversation, like what people used to do before texting and phones came about, where you got to decipher if the person is yelling at you or if they are being mean to you, because you see those words on there. Have you ever seen Dr. Bo Hightower videos? Yes, I have. Doc Holliday, absolutely.
Doing great health. God bless you all through Jesus.
I do ride share, and I meet people from all walks of life from around the world. Most of the time, it's fun and interesting. That's cool, Ozzy, man. It's always good, man. I mean, like I said, these experiences can leave like these lifelong, impressions on you. That's why, after you do something like that, you will never forget these people, because you will find yourself actually talking to people and say, hey, man, this person once got in my car. He was from Dubai, and he told me that, look how that stuff sticks with you. I love stuff like that, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm editing the video right here. You can go both. Doc, let's just say this. I think, let's just say this. That is some stuff that I actually want to get into, but I'm going to have to save it, I think, for my other channel realm of the world, because at least I know that the audience there will be a little bit more open to I don't know, because the reason why I say it goes to MRN ministry stuff, because of the guy, a lot of stuff that he talks about, and I agree with him on. But I'll tell you this, I do a lot of that stuff myself. Doc Holiday, I do a lot of adjustments and stuff myself. So, and I'm telling you, I do it on myself, and I have my son do it. The stuff works, man. I'm just telling you, in Florida, me and another therapist there, most of 90% of all our patients consisted of us doing hands-on stuff like that. Again, guys, if I'm missing some of y'all stuff, I might have to go back because I'm editing my video right now. Where'd he go? Yep. And I got another one I'm getting ready to do too. Mom Cells. I think this is going to be the last one.
All right. Here you go.
What's going on, John Foster? Transferred every 2 years? Wow. Y'all probably gonna hear a little bit of this song. Okay. That sounded like gunshots, but it was the beginning of this song. All right, let's see here.
Holy smoke.
Marsha, I will go with peroxide. And you said for a small wound, we're not talking deep, right? Why were we able? Mom Cell, because that means the copyright holders pulled the song. A lot of times they can go in and pull the song because of copyright issues, which they have every right to do that because they own it. Oh, wow, Peggy, that's cool. Where did Doc go? Yeah, so if y'all go through some of my songs and y'all find that the sound is gone, or you some other song, weird song is being played over, that's because the copyright holders fortunately pulled the song. Oh, Doc, did you hear what I said about that? I was saying like that's pretty much like some stuff I do. I'm just telling you, I do that a lot. We call it grade 5 modes. No, anti-peroxide is not going to destroy tissue, only if you overuse it. I mean, to use it to clean it is one thing, but it all depends on what type of wound we're talking about, because also it's other things you can do too, like put table sugar in it and then put wherever the wound is. Let's just say if it's a small wound, you can also put a little bit of table sugar on it and then just put it out in the sun. But I would say the main way you want to use peroxide is to clean a wound or try to rid of any type of possible infection. But other than that, let it try to heal on its own. Definitely you can put it in the sun. Where did you have the ulcer at? Was it the cubitus ulcer? Because we did that a lot. I love doing wound care, cleaning all the tissue out and cleaning the wound out and all that, packing it, wrapping it. Doc, I kid you not. That's a lot of stuff he does in there. We do that a lot. Like I said, we call it grade 5 modes. Shoulders and all that. I put shoulders back in place. I man, on a daily basis, I was cracking necks and backs. Love it. I show my son how to do it because I like him. I have him do it to me. You said wash your hair with peroxide. Black folks can't do that. We're gonna have us walk around looking like Cisco. Scabbed over in the middle, but I've cleaned it, put Neosporin on it. Okay, yeah. You want to keep it, keep it in moist, which is fine. But again, if you do something like that, if you just have time to do it, you know, you can put a little Neosporin on it. But if you sit in your house where the sunlight is directly coming in, stick it in the sunlight. It can increase the circulation and the healing process. The vitamin D and all that from the sun doesn't hurt either. No, it's Elvis. She talking about a wound like an ulcer. You can't do that with an ulcer. Michaelina, guess what? Michaelina 81. I actually had this video to go live at 3:15, and I posted it at 2:50, and people still didn't get notified of it until I actually went live at 3:15. Because I think you were one of the ones too. It was like, how come you didn't let us know that you were going to go live? I think you were. Anywho, folks, it's been fun talking with you guys, but I got to get ready to run to go do some Friday things. And this last video is going to get posted up. Hopefully I will see you guys all back. Okay, it wasn't you. Yeah, Doc, I get lots of sun. The only issue is I'm trying to get this part right here to match the rest of my body. It ain't working. I point this part to the sun all the time, but I can't get it to look like this. I don't know what the issue is, but all right. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to be coming back probably when the video start at 9. I will see you guys then. It's been really fun chatting with you all. Glad I was able to do this early. I was doing this in the sense to make sure that some people over in the other countries can catch on to it, like Jan, but she wasn't here. So I will see you guys a little later on. All right. God bless you all. Mansi Anya Amebataya. Mebataya Sikeyamo.